everyone, it's Dolphin Treasure here, and welcome back to this week's little gaming video. Welcome back to the Mortician's Tale. So in the last episode, we actually dealt with a very heavy subject matter. We also did our first cremation, which I thought was really interesting, that the way it was handled and the way that it was done. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to be in store for us for this one. We also learned in the last episode that the company that we are currently working for is actually being sold off, as Mrs. Rose unfortunately can't keep up with the rent and things of that nature, so she's selling off her business that's been in family practice for a very, very long time, which I found to be really sad. But then again, I thought that there would be more to this game, and I was right, you know. So there's a little side story going on, and not only that, but we also get to learn a little bit about what the practice is and about what this career kind of pertains to. You know, obviously there's way more involved with all of that stuff. So I mean, but it's actually a really cool game where they're treating the subject with such compassion, and it just really warms my heart to see a game like this. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what other parts of the story we can uncover here in this episode today. I honestly don't know how long this game is. I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. I actually want to get to the end of it because I'm really, really enjoying myself. Okay, so let's see, who do we have here? Oh, this is our new CEO guy. Okay, Chad Grant. He looks like a Chad. I mean, look at that nose, look at that haircut. He definitely looks like a Chad. I don't think I like him already. But hey, you know what? We never know. We can be totally surprised. Okay, let's see what he has to say. From Chad Grant, Rose and Daughters to us staffers. We are pleased to bring on Rose and Daughters as part of the Hillside Heritage Enterprises Incorporated. Good Lord, that is a really long title. Ugh. They will be another institution amongst hundreds of other properties owned across the country. But of course, as part of the adjustment process in the Hillside Heritage and blah, 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 good Lord, you need to shorten your damn name. Just call it HHE. Thank you. HHEI. Thank you. That's what I'm going to be dubbing it from now on. HHEI. Culture, blah, blah, blah. There will be a number of changes that will come to Rose and Daughters. We will send out the memo regarding the specifics and details of these changes, and we expect them to be followed impeccably. You definitely sound like a Chad, and I really don't like you. Glad to be leading the way for Rose and Daughters from now on. Oh, look at you all, Mr. High and Mighty. I own so many properties. I am so rich, guys. Okay, anyway. Let me guess. I bet you my bottom dollar that this Chad guy increased the prices like 10 times for what Mrs. Rose originally had. I bet you. Betcha. He's all about getting that money because he's a greedy son of a bitch. All right, and let's see what Matthew has to say. I love this guy. He is such a sweetheart. What the hell? ... What the hell? ... I forgot the dot after the. Okay. Can I just say, first off, that this is bull crap? Knowing how these corporations run, I wouldn't be surprised if they're monitoring our emails now. Yeah, no kidding. No? Okay. I really don't believe that. I'm just upset. And I get that Amy didn't have much of a choice. Okay, there we go. I lost my place for a second. You can only fight a huge corporation taking all your business for so long, and this isn't 6 Feet Under. I remember that TV series. I remember that. That was actually a really cool TV series. It was weird in some instances, but it had a lot of heart to it. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. And they just swooped in, and now we have to deal with their BS practices. They're colder than the corpse I picked up from the morgue this morning. Who charges this much for funerals? Oh, I knew it. It feels dirty and exploitive. Let's grab a drink after work. I need to blow off some steam, and emails aren't really the most appropriate place to do this. And it's too late for me, I guess. Matthew J. P.S. If you are reading this Hillside Overlord, good. I love you, Matthew. Yes, please. Let's go get some drinks. Okay. Ooh, and Jen, our friend Jen, sent us another email. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what she has to say. From Death Cafe to our subscribers. Oh, yes. Come increase awareness of death with a view of helping people make the most of their finite lives. Join us, have a tea and cake, and talk with others about our thoughts, fears, and illuminations on death. The founder of the Death Cafe movement, John Underwood, once said, "When people talk about death and dying, it tends to illustrate their humanity." See everyone at the Upside Down Jar next Thursday. Death Cafe. You know what? That actually sounds really pleasant. Oh, we got to read the rest of it. Sorry, Jen. My apologies. I can't really write much now. I have a lot of work to do with an inguinal hernia from 1750. It's the oldest in our collection, and you can even see a bit of paper the surgeon put in after removing the hernia. Super cool. I'll send you the link when we have it cataloged. What is my life? Whoa. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. What is the sentence I typed? This is your life now, Jen. This is what you do. That's what happens when you work in a museum with dead body parts. Just saying. But anyway, this event that I'm forwarding you is taking place near you. Figured you'd be into it. Might help with the feeling of restlessness you were talking about before. Could be good. I cannot read or talk today. Could be good to talk about some of the things you're feeling. Lots of death positive people there. There you go. Trademark. Sounds like that'd be a safe place. Love, Jen. Okay. And the pathology curator. Ooh, okay, and let's see what this monthly subscription says. Funeral rites, even in our own culture, may be something many of us may be unfamiliar with. For many people, all they know of funeral traditions are what they are seen in the media. But, and I think this goes without saying, funeral rites and traditions aren't the same across the board. Well, of course, they're different with every single culture. Different cultures have different protocols for cleaning the body to different aspects of the service itself. Religion provides different paths for dealing with the death, but the goal is almost always the same, offering support, guidance, and an ease to the people who are grieving. In Judaism, interment usually begins immediately after someone has passed. Up until burial, the body is never supposed to be alone, so often families will appoint a shomer, or a guardian, to remain with the body. Preparations for burial begin as soon as possible in Muslim traditions as well. Local Islamic community organizations are also often involved and help the family make arrangements for the funeral service and burial. Oh, that's really cool. But not all practices are strictly religious focused. In the aughts of South Korea, I think I pronounced that right. Aughts? The amount of graveyard space began to shrink drastically, causing a law to be passed that required families to remove a loved one's body from its burial place after 60 years. Many families began to cremate more often, but there are also companies that compress remains into beads in turquoise, pink, or black called death beads. Oh, that's really cool. This also occurs in North America, Europe, and Japan, but remains much more common in South Korea because of the space issue in the graveyards and the expenses of cremation. Fair enough. Fair enough. And not all practices are somber either. Ever hear of the turning of the bones, or famadihana? Famadihana? I hope I pronounced that correctly. A ritual by the Malagasy people of Madagascar. Famadihana has families return to the ancestral crypt, exhume the bodies wrapped in cloth before dancing with the bodies to lively music. This practice is a celebration, remembrance, and a way of keeping the deceased involved in family news. Huh. So I have seen rituals, something similar to that, and I can't remember exactly what the tribe's name is, but I think they were native to the African continent, and they actually parade their deceased loved ones on like literal like thrones, and they just have like a celebration and a parade with them and before they bury them. It's really interesting. Death can be difficult from time for people. Death can be a difficult time for many people, obviously, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a beauty in ways that we choose to honor and celebrate our deceased. Very nice. Okay, Chad, I already don't like you, but let's see what you have to say. Okay, so this one is from Leah Lonsko. Thank you, Mr. Grant, for agreeing to take our Jocelyn's cremation. The bike accident was, well, It was more than I was expecting. I know she wanted to be cremated, and to be honest, I don't think I could bear seeing her like that after what happened. Thank you. Okay. So, Charlotte. Oh, they don't even call me by my nickname? Figures. Below are the details for our next client. Ensure that you follow the requested specifications exactly. After you are done, I will review your work in order to properly evaluate you at the end of the month. Oh my fucking god, dude. Really? I want to fuck you, man. I hate you. Okay, so I think they still want to be cremated. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and get her started. Yeah, she wants to be cremated, so okay. We'll go ahead and do that. So I got to make sure that I haven't played this for a couple days, so I got to make sure that we get her prepared. Okay. I'll place it on the tray. I'm going to place that inside. Great, she's all set to be cremated now. Now, in the last episode, this actually really surprised me because I thought we had to remove their clothing. I thought we had to, but we just put it in like so. I mean, it seems really easy, and I don't know if that's how it happens in real life, but that just kind of baffled me. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll put you in a jar. We'll go ahead and put you in a jar. Using the cremulator, we break these bones into fragments, into ash. Yeah, I remember. Place the urn on the cremator. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta put that down there first. Now I gotta put the bones in. Okay. Put the bone in one at a time. One at a time. There we go. And next comes the skull. There we go. Alright, and then I need to take this off. I need to put her watch in there. Oops. There we go. Put that in there and put the lid on, and voila, we are done. All done. Now Matthew will take Miss Lonsko's urn to the funeral parlor and present it along some flowers. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, now Mr. Chad, you can't say that I've been doing terribly so far. I mean, I did exactly what they wanted, so you can't like scream at me for giving them what they wanted and making it simple. We don't need to make things complicated around here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and talk to you. Oh, she was always so careful, wore her helmet, signaled, used the bike lanes. Asshole drivers, they need to pay attention. Have you heard what's happening to the driver? No, I haven't wanted to ask Leah. This has been hard enough on them without asking, but the legal ramifications of all this. Yeah, after all this, let's see what we can do to help them. Shouldn't deal with the death of their partner all by themselves. Oh. All right, we'll go ahead and speak with you, my dear. I'm so glad it was a cremation. I would have lost it seeing her body. Oh. I have to go through all of her things. How am I supposed to decide what to keep? Well, if you need help, I can help you. No, thanks. I mean, but no, I don't know. It's so intimate. It feels like I should do it myself. She would kill me if others saw the things that we have. Yeah, she was kind of a closed book, except to you. Yeah, she was special. Oh. Is that your partner then? Is that her partner? I don't know. Let's see. I'm glad I'm here, but wow, I just need a glass of wine and to binge watch something right now. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Everyone grieves in their own different ways, so it's okay, it's cool. Should we do a visual at the spot? Careless drivers, I swear to God. Yeah, that's really sad. All right, let's go pay our respects. I remember I had to do that, so. I'm glad not much has changed with the parlor, so Mr. Chad Rowe, you know, hasn't at least touched the parlor, so that's good. March 24th, 10:30 a.m. I wonder what the significant time is. Oh, look! I'm catering to my, what is that, a rhododendron? I don't know. All right, let's come in here. Let's see what Miss Jen has to say. Here we go. Oh my God, this is the longest email ever. Good Lord, Chad, can't you please shorten your emails to one sentence? That would be great. Okay. Oh my God. All right, to Chad Grant, to the Rose and Daughter staff. Hello, as stated in the previous email, here are the new rules and code of conduct I expect you to follow from now on while on any premises belonging to the HHEI. First and foremost, there is a required uniform and strict dress code from now on. Second, most importantly, is that there are no tattoos to be visible. If you have visible tattoos, ensure that they are properly covered and hidden. When speaking with customers and clients, consider the opportunity to upsell, i.e. always encourage the deceased loved ones to purchase a higher quality package. We find that encouraging loved ones to think of the comfort and style of the deceased is an experience with no price limit on it. Of course not. Additionally, food is no longer allowed to be brought in. Instead, encourage the deceased loved one to purchase our premium sandwich and appetizer food package. Our partner catering concepts provides high quality food that will be delivered weekly from their factory and can easily be defrosted the morning of the funeral. Oh my God. They're making this guy sound so terrible, and it's working because I just want to strangle him and I don't even know him. I expect all the above changes to be instituted and effective immediately to ensure a smooth transition into the high quality services HHEI is known for. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? You can kiss my ass, Chad. From Matthew to Charlie. Charlie, I need a drink. Beer after work? P.S. Also, I really want mozzarella sticks. I can be both hungry and angry. And no, I will not say hangry. Ever. I love you, Matthew. Okay. Hello, Charlotte. And call me Charlie, please. Call me Charlie. But no, fine. I have reviewed your request on behalf of a potential family inquiring if we at HHEI can and will perform green burials. I should have informed you of this in the beginning, but we do not perform green funerals as they are not cost effective. Of course they're not. Fuck off, Chad. I hate you, Chad. You're the worst, Chad. All employees and subsidiaries of HHEI must comply. We do not wish to lose potential customers, though, so do try your hardest to convince the families requesting green burials to instead choose a traditional burial package, complete with embalming, caskets, and vaults instead. I trust you will ensure we do not lose any customers, Charlotte. Jesus, what is your problem? Woo. Okay, anyway. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, from Miss Jenny. Okay, I just saw a video of a gorilla walking on his hind legs. Like a human being, Charlie. A human being! We as a species have been seeing the beginning of our end. Yes, now they're gonna come at you with AK-47s. Oh boy, everyone run for the hills. It's Planet of the Apes all over again. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna ignore Chad and I'm gonna read my monthly subscribers' emails. So... The appeal of a home funeral is apparent for many, especially if the deceased was somebody very close to you. The idea of keeping them at home until they are ready to be buried or cremated can be comforting. It wasn't that long ago that we were taking care of our own deceased, but nowadays people are quick to pass off their loved ones to a funeral home. Most families aren't given the option and assume this is mandatory. Funeral homes will almost always prepare the deceased using embalming and other methods to make them appear more quote-unquote alive. But isn't this process counterintuitive to the grieving process? Being around the deceased allows the bereaved to spend a longer period of time with their loved one's body, which can help them mourn or give opportunities to family members and family to see the deceased one last time before they are taken to be buried or cremated. The idea of keeping the deceased body at home might sound gross, but it's important to understand that decomposition takes a long time, and you can further slow this process by keeping your home cool and dry. To be around your loved ones and to see them decay naturally is an important part of the grieving process. That is interesting. I'm going to keep reading. Okay. Home funerals aren't just more intimate, but they are economical. A traditional funeral, complete with body preparation, services, flowers, cards, and many other hidden costs and fees, can cost upwards between $7,000 to $10,000. When you're able to take care of your loved one yourself, to wash and dress them, to organize their viewing from home, and the only cost remaining entirely is the cremation or burial itself. However, it's important to understand that different rules apply given on what state you live in. In all states, it is legal to have your loved one's body at home after they die. States like Alabama, Connecticut, Illinois, my home state. Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, Nebraska, New Jersey, and New York require a funeral director's involvement, from signing the death certificate to overseeing burial or cremation. If this is the route that you decide to go yourself or your loved ones, make sure you follow everything by the book. But just know that this may be an option available to you and your loved ones if you so choose. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Charlotte, I am proud to announce that HHEI received a contract with the city to dispose of any unclaimed bodies. This is an important revenue stream for us, as I'm sure I don't need to explain to you, Charlotte. God, you're so condescending. I hate you. Although HHEI is being paid a decent wage from the city for these services, cremation is preferred here, as it is more cost efficient of the two options. Here you go with the damn costs again, you asked. Shut up. I hate you. The first unclaimed body we will be handling belongs to a middle-aged man, possibly homeless, whose body has yet to be claimed. No special preparations are needed for this cadaver aside from cremation. Okay. Cold, heartless bastard. Oh, man. All right, let's go ahead over here and talk to John Doe for a second, shall we? Okay, very good. He doesn't seem to have any valuables on him and would be damaging during cremation. So let's just worry about putting his identification tag into the coffin with him. Okay. We could do that. This gentleman is all set to be cremated now. Okay, let's go ahead and close the door. So we're getting paid to handle these people, the unclaimed bodies, huh? Man, that is so sad. That is so sad. Using the cremulator, we break the bones into fragments, yada yada. Okay. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting about that first. Put the bones in the top. Okay. Boo, and I boop. And I go with the bones. Here we go. And Mr. Scully's skull. Mr. Scully. There we go. What happens if I... Oh, it won't even let me pick it up. Okay. Okay. Place the identification into the thing. And there we go. Okay. All done. Matthew will now take the urn to the funeral parlor and present it alongside some flowers. Okay. I mean, if this is a John Doe and we really didn't have... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, like, this isn't actually somebody's funeral. This is just a nameless person, unfortunately. I'm going to call him John. I just got to pay my respects, and I don't have to... Is Chad going to think I'm weird for bowing to an urn when there's nobody else in here? Is he going to think I'm strange for that, and he's going to write me up for acting weird? Wouldn't surprise me. April 9th, 10:19 a.m. Oh, hello. Okay. All right, let's see what's on the ticket for today, shall we? Alrighty. Let's see. Home funeral for my wife. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I bet Chad's going to have a lot to say about her. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to start... Oh, what should we start with? Okay, let's see what Grant has to say because technically he's our boss, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Hello, all. We are thrilled to announce that HHEI subsidiary Rose and Daughters just signed a contract with Morning Valley Hospital, allowing us to access to all the cadavers that come through the pediatric and maternity wards. We're excited for the opportunity to work with them, which intakes over 100,000 patients and receives over 15 million in funding and donations annually. This will no doubt be a boon for the HHEI's bright and sustained future. There you go, bring in money again. Just fuck off, dude. Charlie, it's official. I put in my 2 weeks notice. Good for you, Matthew. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy this place from Chad because fuck that guy. It's official. I put in my 2 weeks notice. You know how unhappy I am working for Mega Corporation 101. My skills, especially my driving ones, are useful in other professions. I'm not worried about myself, but you I am worried about. You're too good for this corporate scum. You actually care about the people you work with and for. Don't let them defeat you, okay? Matthew. P.S. I'll bring beers over next week. We can talk a little more freely. Thank you, Matthew. I love you. Jenny! There's my best friend in the whole wide world. All right, let's see what she says. I kissed her, she says. Dating a special effects makeup artist, and she is like the coolest person I've ever met in my life. She totally loves Ava's possession and was equally freaked out by the possession scene, so... but utterly delighted at the idea of support group for people who have been possessed. That was the best recommendation. That was your best recommendation in a while, Charlie, and you were slipping there. I was getting worried that you had lost your taste. Hey, excuse you. I have great taste in horror movies. Thank you very much. Love you, Jen. Love you, boo. Oh. But yeah, her name is Lily, and she's super death positive and isn't freaked out by my work, and also isn't too into it like the last dude I saw. Jason? Michael? Gah, I can't remember. Oh, so she's bisexual. Okay, cool. I'm assuming. Let's see. I just really like spending time around her. I can't talk much whenever I want, and it's never a conversation stopper. Oh, I can talk about whatever I want, and it's never a conversation stopper. You just like, stop conversation. She also totally gets what I mean when I say like working with death and spending so much time thinking about death actually makes me happier. It makes everything else feel so much more worth it, you know? Memento mori. Memento mori. Yay. Or whatever they taught us in the one poetry class that we took. We just clicked. Feels good, fun, and affirming like dating should be. I'm thinking of taking her to Maple Meadows. She's super into roller coasters, and I think the idea of sharing cotton candy, or maybe not, I don't want to throw up on the rides, is sickeningly cute. And then she's just throwing up sugar everywhere, colored sugar everywhere. Yeah, that's so cute. So adorable, guys. I got it all over my hair and everything while I was on the coaster. Oh my God. I'm just going to shut up now. Then maybe I'll kiss her on the top of the Ferris wheel. Be super corny and cliche for once in my life. Anywho, enough about me for now. I'm still kind of in shock from your last email. Do you think you're going to do it? You know, you have my support 100% no matter what you decide. Oh, am I considering leaving? Oh, my goodness. I must have spilled all the coffee beans to her. All the coffee beans. Speaking of coffee beans, I haven't gotten mine yet. Technically, it's ground beans, but I still haven't gotten them yet, and I've seen Twitter posts of them everywhere, and I'm like, I'm jealous. I want some. When's mine gonna get here? Okay, anyway. I'm totally kidding, by the way. I am very patient when it comes to coffee, so. We can call it a few different things, like flameless cremation, a bit of an oxymoron, but we'll let it slide. Or perhaps more commonly, resumation? It's a technical name, though. It is actually alkaline hydrolysis. Whatever we want to call it, it's here, and it's environmentally friendly alternative to traditional cremation. Ooh, what is it? I'm curious. But for the sake of this newsletter, let's just call it water cremation. Ah, okay. We all know that traditional cremation and burials take a huge toll on the environment, the high energy consumption that adds to the greenhouse gas effect being one of the chief amongst them. And water cremation is an alternative method available for eco-conscious amongst. How does it work? It's basically a water-based chemical process that uses really strong alkali in water heated up to a very high temperature, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which, I don't know what that is in Celsius, but I'm curious. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. 350 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yes, what is it? 176.6 degrees Celsius. That is hot. That is hot. Let's see. It basically works like a sped up version of the natural decomposition. The excess water gets put through the same water treatment process as any sewage water at a factory, and alkaline hydrolysis, it's spelled two different ways there, so okay. Pardon me, uses significantly less energy than traditional cremation processes. Neat, huh? It's been around for a bit, and in some places became legal around the end of the first decade of the aughts. Not a bad alternative for those who don't want their death to have any greater impact on the environment than necessary. Totally agree. All right, Chad. Let's see. We're going to do a home burial for my wife. Oh God. Let me guess, this guy is just like berating this dude, trying to get him to come in and not do a home burial, blah blah blah. All right, let's see how Chad handles this. I don't think it's going to be very well, but we'll see. Dear Mr. Grant, regarding the last time we spoke, my daughters and I would still prefer to host a home funeral ourselves and keep my wife here until she's ready to be buried. I just want to make sure she's taken care of. Her heart attack was so sudden. We don't know what to do. We just want to make sure she has a proper send-off. So they've argued about this before. Okay, but let's see what Mr. Chad has to say. Mr. Dick, more like it. Dear Mr. Dimka, I think I said that right. Coffee Dimka. I understand your desire to keep your wife at home, but I assure you the best way to honor your wife is through a traditional funeral package instead. Fuck you, man. I promise you your wife's funeral with us will be a beautiful, intimate gathering where all your beloved friends and family can come together and say their goodbyes. A standard embalming will allow for everyone to view your wife, ensuring that everyone can see her one final time as she was. Beautiful, peaceful, and courageous. Letting us take care of the food with our prepared food service will ensure you don't have a single thing to worry about on this day. You and your daughters are going through a hard time right now. Let us here at Rose and Daughters make this difficult time a little easier for you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Dear Mr. Grant, okay, we'll take the traditional funeral package. Thank you for considering us in this hard time. Dude, what a man and a heart of gold. And God, Chad is such an asshole. Never mind. Charlotte, I see that you were not able to convince the Dimka family to take a stand. Fuck you. Are you gonna belittle me with every single email? Really? I'm getting pissed and I don't even work here for real. This is a game and I'm getting mad at a boss that doesn't exist. I had to contact them myself in order not to lose this sale. Please read the enclosed emails for a lesson on how to properly upsell potential customers. Jesus. I don't want to see that we've lost any customers because of your refusal to upsell. That is part of your job. Oh, Mr. Chad, you and I have to have a heart-to-heart talk. And when I say heart-to-heart, I mean fist-to-face, okay? And then head to floor. All right, well, let's go ahead and get her cleaned up. The deceased family has asked for open casket burial. Okay. Let's start by cleaning. All right. Okay. All right, break rigor mortis by massaging. Yes, we got to massage the body. Here we go. I remember doing this process. I remember. Insert the eye caps. Gotta glue the eyes shut. Okay, cotton balls in the mouth. Gotta stitch them closed. Okay, gotta moisturize. I like how I gotta moisturize the towel. Okay, make an incision. There we go. Gotta get the tubing. Okay. And then we got to... Oh, hang on. This thing. Thank you. And then more tubing. All right, we got it. Okay. She's such a beautiful lady as well. Can I just say that my boss is an absolute dick? But you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to let that stop me from being a compassionate person. He may be a compassionless, greedy bastard, but I'm not. I'm not. I enjoy my job. I'm enjoying this game. I enjoy my job. I like what I do. Okay, we gotta stitch it up. Okay, and then we got to drain you with the trocar. There we go. Alright. Done. All done. Mike will take care of her makeup as well as the dressing and put her in the casket. Okay, that sounds like a good idea to me. And you know what? My tattoos have been covered this entire time, so you need to fuck right off, Chad. I've been wearing the same beautiful dress for all of these funerals. So, all right, let's go ahead and speak with you. I'm starving. Why do these things always make me so hungry? You're always hungry. Fair enough. Well, you're also standing in front of the food table. This feels so impersonal. She would have hated this. Yeah, but I don't know. They must have had their reasons. Oh, hey, what did you think of the trailer I sent you? Oh yeah, I heard that the show was so good. I saw the video of that one kid actor doing karaoke. Okay. It wasn't our fault. Our boss is a dick. Do you think that we did the right thing? I feel so bad not doing it the way Mom asked for. I know, honey, but what that Chad guy said seems right. We don't want to dishonor her memory by letting her rot. Yeah, I just want Mom to know that I loved her. Wish I hadn't yelled at her before. Shh, it's okay. She knew that you loved her. Fights happen. Please don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Me too. Hey, you know what? She's your loved one, man. And you know what? Honor her and respect her in the ways as you want. Don't let these corporate idiots, fucking walk all over you. It's so cold in here. I think they have the air conditioning on too high. Yeah, let's go for a walk later. It's really nice out. Would be good to stretch my legs. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and pay our respects for Miss Dimka. So sorry you were taken so suddenly. Okay. I would respect your wishes, though. If I own this place, I bet you that's how this game is going to end. I bet you that's how this is going to end. I bet you she's going to own this place. August 30th, 9 a.m. Okay. Am I right? Oh my god! Am I right? Does she own the place? Hold on. Okay, I was going to end the episode here, but now I have to know. I have my own beautiful office. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Yay. Good news coming. Okay, from Miss Amy Rose to Charlie. Charlie dear, I am so proud of you. I knew that there was something special in you when I hired you for Rose and Daughters. If there is anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. I am always happy to help. Best wishes, Miss Amy Rose. P.S. I sorely miss you and Matthew's terrible sense of humor. We miss you too, Miss Rose. We miss you too. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this looks like a nice email. Okay, you'll never believe what a new job I am working at now. Open this email to find out. Oh, you, Matthew, you tricking me with your clickbait. I love you. Hey, Charlie. When I first became a hearse driver, I was told that my most important job wasn't steering. It was sympathizing. I respectfully disagree. And thankfully, I concentrated on my driving skills since I'm now working as a, wait for it, bus driver. Oh, God. Please don't tell me your bus is a hearse, because that would be kind of awkward, just a little bit. A school bus driver, Charlie. Can you believe that? Pretty sure if I said the most important part of my job wasn't steering, I'd be fired immediately. Yeah, I think so, just a little bit. I didn't know how else to tell you. Let's see. For some reason, I was worried you think less of me, but I don't know why. You've never been the judgmental kind, and besides, corpses are way easier to deal with than children. Screaming children, I might add. I actually love it. These kids can be pretty cute, but don't tell Amy that I told you that. She was always harping on me for not having any kids and for being all cynical about them. Congrats on your new business, Charlie. I'm so proud of you. Damn right. Hell yes. Way to go, Charlie. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you myself. I'll swing by your new place one day and show you the new wheels. Maybe we can grab a bite to eat. Be seeing ya, Matthew. From my friend Jenny, yay! Congratulations on your new business. Oh, yeah. So I didn't take over the company, but I opened my own. Oh, Charlie, you're amazing. Charlie, I am so happy for you. I know that this has been a rough year for you, seriously. I think with our wine intake saw a bazillion% increase, but you've stuck through it like a champ. You deserve this. Finally being your own boss is a great move for you, no matter having to explain anything you don't want to. I'm trying to not be too cheesy right now. Can't wait to be home next week for our visit and check out your new space. Always, Jen. P.S. Have you heard about the green burial pods? When I find the link in my 1 million open tabs, I'll shoot it over to you. Thank you, Jenny. I love you so much. Okay. Oh, what is this? Hold on a minute. Okay. Dear Charlie, from Miss Eileen Hansen. Today's the day already, isn't it? I can't believe how quickly this has come up. Thank you for your understanding and for your work. You've made today easier already. I will see you at 1 p.m. I don't know what this is about, but I will see you soon. Magnolia Forest. Oh, that's the name of my business? Oh my gosh, that sounds so sweet. Magnolia Forest Funeral Home and Natural Burial Park. The Magnolia Forest, named after the magnolia trees that surround the funeral home. Oh, that's so sweet. Specializes in at-home funerals and green burials in our Natural Burial Park. Our goal is to empower families and encourage them to have a closer relationship with death and the dying process. The death of a loved one can be so confusing and sometimes traumatic, and a sometimes traumatic time, and we want you to feel fully involved in your loved one's death care decisions. Whether you're looking to care for your loved one from the comfort of your home, be present during their cremation, or bury them in our natural cemetery, Magnolia Forest is here to work with you and provide these simple but intimate and meaningful options. Natural Burial Park. Our natural burial park allows the body to return to the earth and recycle naturally. It is intended as an environmentally sustainable alternative to existing funeral practices. Our park has room for bodies of all sizes and ages, as well as beloved pets. Families also have the option to bury their loved ones themselves if they so choose. Oh my gosh, that is so touching. That is so touching. Oh, it makes me want to cry. Prices. We believe in being transparent about our prices and practices. We are happy to explain all of our prices, work within your budget, and hope to make you feel comfortable and confident in your decisions. Let us know if we can answer any of your questions. A home funeral, $1,000 all inclusive. A green burial and service, $22.50 for adults, seeing all inclusive. Direct cremation, $600 all inclusive. Infants are buried at no charge, and we can provide a 3x3 plot and help opening and closing the grave. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Okay, let's go ahead and say I'll see you soon. Okay, now what's going to happen? I look all nice. I got my tattoos. I don't have to answer to Mr. Chad. I have my own business. I am my own boss, bitches. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, this hurts. I thought it'd be easier, but it's not. It hurts so much, but thank you for helping me give her the funeral that she's always wanted. Anyway, I think that we're ready to get started now. Oh, so I'm just gonna sit and enjoy them. A Mortician's Tale. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that makes me want to cry. The Order of Good Death. Death in the Main. I don't know what the Order of the Good Death is, but I like that name. Oh, that is so cool. I'm trying to get my words together. In memory of... Thank you for playing. You are welcome. Thank you for making the game. It's so sweet. I love it. I just love the compassion behind it. And I love the concept so much. Like, that is a really cool way to move forward and to actually... If this is a real thing, like if green burials are a real thing, I would like to like know more about them, like for future reference. Because I love the idea of people being there for their family members and being there for their loved ones around the time of someone's passing, because it's more about that than it is more about the money, because you can see what money does to people. You can see that the Chad character was extremely over the top. You know, he was exaggerated, of course, but you could definitely see it, and you can definitely feel that type of energy where like he was just an absolute asshole, and a lot of people that are more money hungry are just like that, you know, where they just want to do everything in their possible power to make as much as they can and exploit as many of the family's finances as they can. And you know, it's really sad to see that, because you want to be a compassionate person, especially in this particular career. You want to show that compassion, and you want to be that compassionate person. And it's not always about making as much money as you can, as it is being there for people, because death is hard to deal with. I like that. I really enjoyed that. And I didn't know how long that game was going to be, but that took us like through so many different scenarios, and that took us through so many different you know, a couple different processes, even though they were simple. Like, it was really easy, and they gave you the instructions on what to do, so there was no memorizing something. So if you messed up, you had a chance to like walk away or anything. No, it wasn't like that at all. So there was like no stress with this game, even though it had a very delicate subject. But there was no tension. There was no harsh, you know, there was no like harsh reality, you know, thrown at you or anything like that. It is what it said it is. It's a death positive game. And I really love the positivity and the compassion and the passion itself from the developers that actually went into this game, because I was thrown a lot of information that I would actually like to learn more about, if any of it is true, excuse me, you know, and because it got me really interested. It got me really interested in the subject, and it got me interested in how their careers are handled and things like that. Beautiful, beautiful job, developers. I really enjoyed playing this game a lot. And if you guys, again, want to go try this game out for yourselves, I will leave a link in the description box below, just like I always do with these games. And you can go give it a try and let me know what you think of the game in the comments as well. And yeah, just go have a good experience, you know, or go have an experience with this game and let me know what you thought of it. I'm really curious. But in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. And if you did like this video, you can go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to the channel for more content from myself, feel free to do so down below. Also, we do have a Discord server, so if you want to stop on in, pop on in, or say hello, I will be there to greet you, and that link will be down in the description box too. And as always, thank you again so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed today's little video. And don't forget to do awesome, be awesome, and stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Bye.